Jeff's Destination Kyoto. Hi, my name is Jeff Berglund. I was born and raised in the United States, lived there for 20 years. Came to Japan when I was 20, 1969, so I've been living in Japan for 44 years. Actually, I've been living in the heart of Japan, the cultural and spiritual capital of Japan, Kyoto. In Kyoto for 44 years. Kyoto is by far, I think, one of the best, most beautiful, most exciting cities in the world. Surrounded by mountains, it's a beautiful place. More than 2,000 temples and shrines. Lots of traditional crafts. We have pottery, we have lacquerware, we have kimono. We're the root of Japanese culture and Japanese spirituality. And the thing I like best about the beautiful culture of Kyoto is its traditional architecture. This kind of house. This is real Japan. This is the entryway to the house. You can, the breeze blows right through the whole house. That's the old wooden sign from the time that the house was a Japanese inn. But the real thing the thing that I like best about this entryway is that Chinese sign, luck or good fortune comes to the house where people laugh. So the more we laugh, the more fun we have, the more good fortune comes. This house is 160 years old and will easily last 300 years. Now there's no modern buildings that we make that are made to last for 300 years. The reason that this type of architecture could last for 300 years is because the air flows under the house. The air comes in from the outside is open under the floor, comes in, and this acts as a chimney, and the air then is released. And in the middle of the chimney, we have a garden. So the garden in the middle of the house is sort of purifying that air. But the air flowing under the house is what really keeps the house alive. We were lucky enough to find this machiya in the year 2000. We'd been looking, I'd always wanted to live in a house like this. It's formerly a ryokan, which is a Japanese inn, so it has a lot of space, lots of rooms. It's very large. And the greatest thing about living in this house is that the Kamo River is right in front of us. The mountains are right there. It's in a beautiful location. One of the really wonderful parts of Kyoto culture, especially the summer culture, is these raised verandas in restaurants all along the Kamo River. It's only in the summer we have this cool breeze and you can eat and drink along the river. These raised verandas, these yuka, started way back in the Edo period, about 200 years ago. And I think the thing I really like about living in Kyoto is that we have a yuka in our house. There are only 97 of them along the Kamo River, and we're one of them. Today we're putting together the yuka, and tomorrow we'll start using it. And out come the pillars that are going to support our yuka. As you can see, the pillars for our yuka are wood. In fact, the whole yuka, the flooring, the railing, everything is wood. But many of the yuka now, in fact, 90%, the base is made with steel. This is because it's stronger and easier to put together, but you do need to have a crane come in and do it. we can have just carpenters doing this. One of the problems we have when we use only wood, because we're putting it together every year, taking it down, putting it together, using it from June 1st to September 30th, and then taking it down again. You have to be able to put it together without using so many nails, because the holes, every year you have to take out the nails and the nails will become loose. The carpenters that are doing this work today have been doing this for more than 10 years. But it's difficult because each piece must be exactly in that place. So it's like putting together a giant puzzle.
入った入ったどいだどいだオッケー俺のとこどんだせーの
だいぶできましたね。When you come to Kyoto, the culture class that I really recommend is Japanese confectionery. We are going to make kyorashi in the big field of Japanese confectionery, Kyoto confectionery. And we even have the instructions here in English. Hanbun ni kimasu. So we're going to take this in half. And now this is the Japanese sweet bean that's been cooked with a little bit of sugar, so it's kind of sweet. We're going to put this in the middle.
手の親指人差し指でこのあんこを軽く押さえながらこの生地をね右へ回していきます。
We're trying to get all of the sweet bean in the middle so it's hidden from view.
So,
it's now hidden. Okay, this is the triangular shape, so I'm holding it up like
これ
this.
は手首の先こうやりますので、
はい。
ここの部分を使いますね。
はいはいはい。So we're going to use this edge here. So I'm going to put it here and then fold towards the center.
これ全部ね、5箇所とも同じようにこう中央までこう倒していきます。そしてね、1、2、3、4。で回しもして1、2、3、4。
We are making the petals of the flower here. Looking more like a flower? 全く違う。This is like a really delicate flower. This is a little bit rougher around the edges. I'm going to put this in the middle of the flower. I know I didn't do as well as Yamashita-san, but it's going to taste good because he made all the basic ingredients. So here we go. And it's a very, very good sweet. Here we go. So I really do recommend if you're going to visit Kyoto and if you're going to go to a culture class, to come and make your own Japanese sweets and then enjoy them after you finish. Bon appetit.
っしゃー
The yuca is almost finished. I'm standing in the middle of what's known as the Nishiki Market. It runs east and west. It's full of people. It's full of shops. We've got over 126 shops, almost 400 meters long. So this became known as the kitchen or the bread basket of Kyoto. One of the places I'd really recommend if you come to the Nishiki Market is egg roll is the English word we have for this, but there are so many different kinds. There's the regular egg roll, there's egg roll with eel inside, there's sweeter egg roll, there's saltier egg roll, there's egg roll with vegetables, it's more like a quiche. There's such a variety, and they're making it right here, right now. So you can see that it's going to be really fresh. And this is the kind of place that the professionals come to shop to add a little really good flavor to the things they put out in a restaurant. You can see the steam sort of still rising, just freshly made. This is one of my favorite Japanese foods. It's so delicate, the taste is so delicate, and the texture is so wonderful. I think you can see how soft it is, and it's really hot, so I'm going to be careful with this. And I'm not going to put the whole thing in my mouth because it's too hot. In English we say, it melts in your mouth. And I really do recommend this if you're in the Nishiki Ichiba, Nishiki Market area. Come and try this egg roll because it's really one of the best foods I think here. And now our yuka, our summer veranda, is complete. And the summer in Kyoto is hot and humid, but out here on the yuka, we can enjoy drinking and eating, talking with our friends, and the cool breeze. So I really look forward to the summer. Only from the 1st of June to the 30th of September, 4 months can we use this. Then we have to put it away again. But those 4 months are like heaven. If you're ever in Kyoto, look me up.